Imagine for a moment standing at the edge of twilight. The sun has dipped below the horizon, but the sky isn't yet fully dark. Perhaps there's a lingering blush of orange, fading into deep indigo overhead. And if you're far from city lights, if you allow your eyes to adjust, you might perceive a faint, ethereal glow stretching upwards from the horizon, a ghostly pyramid of light that seems to rise from where the sun last set. It's subtle, elusive, almost like the breath of the cosmos made visible. What you're seeing, my friends, is not just residual sunlight. It's something far more ancient, far more profound. It is, quite literally, stardust. For millennia, humanity has looked up at the night sky with wonder, with questions. But only in relatively recent times, with the advent of technologies that allowed us to truly venture beyond our atmosphere, did we begin to understand just how much of that cosmos is, quite literally, falling to Earth. Without the incredible feats of space travel, the delicate instruments sent into the void, and the painstaking collection of data, we might never have truly grasped the astonishing reality. Every single year, our planet is gifted with an estimated 5,200 tons of space dust. Think about that for a moment. 5,200 tons. It's an almost unfathomable amount, arriving ceaselessly, silently, an invisible cosmic rain. That faint glow I described earlier, the one that sometimes graces our pre-dawn or post-sunset skies, that is the most striking visual evidence of this continuous cosmic snowfall. It has a beautiful, almost poetic name, zodiacal light. The word zodiacal hints at its path along the ecliptic, the plane of the planets, where it's most densely concentrated. This diffuse, gentle glow is actually sunlight scattering off countless tiny particles of space dust orbiting the sun in the inner solar system. It's not bright like the moon or stars. It requires patience, dark skies, and a keen eye to truly appreciate. But once you see it, once you recognize it for what it is, a shimmering veil of cosmic detritus, it adds an entirely new layer of magic to the twilight hours. It's a quiet testament to the dynamic nature of our solar neighborhood, a constant reminder that we are always subtly interacting with the space around us. So, how did we arrive at such a precise, even startling number like 5,200 tons? And how do we know what this dust is actually made of? This wasn't a discovery made overnight or by a single observation. It was the result of a remarkable, dedicated endeavor, a 20-year study that spanned continents and involved numerous scientists poring over some of the most minute samples imaginable. For 2 decades, researchers meticulously gathered particles from the remotest, purest environments on Earth, like the pristine snows of Antarctica or the high altitudes of Earth's atmosphere, where the dust remains largely uncontaminated by terrestrial sources. They didn't just collect it, they analyzed it, meticulously cataloging its chemical composition, its isotopic ratios, its physical characteristics. What they discovered paints an incredible picture. This space dust is a cosmic mosaic, primarily consisting of 3 types of particles: the icy remnants shed by passing comets as they orbit the sun, the rocky fragments chipped off by collisions between asteroids, and, perhaps most fascinatingly, microscopic grains of interstellar dust. These are particles that have journeyed not just from within our solar system, but from the vast, star-strewn spaces between star systems, carrying tales from truly distant realms. The individual particles themselves are incredibly small. We're not talking about pebbles or grains of sand here. Most of them range from just a few molecules in size, practically invisible even with powerful microscopes, up to about 0.1 millimeters, barely the width of a human hair. They are ethereal, almost ghost-like in their minuteness. Yet, within these seemingly insignificant flecks lies an astonishing truth. These particles contain organic compounds. Not just any organic compounds, mind you, but complex molecules. Think about that for a moment. Organic compounds are the building blocks of life, the very carbon-based structures that form everything from proteins to DNA. And these particular compounds, found embedded within these tiny cosmic travelers, were formed by stars. They were forged in the fiery hearts of suns, or perhaps in the cool, dense clouds surrounding them, at both the incandescent beginning and the dramatic, explosive end of a star's life cycle. So, when these particles drift down to Earth, when they become part of our planet's very fabric, they are quite literally carrying the legacy of distant suns, bringing with them ancient stellar material, perhaps even the very precursors of life itself from across the galaxy. This profound understanding shifts our perspective, doesn't it? It connects us to the cosmos in a way we rarely consider. We often think of space as something out there, distant and separate. But this dust reminds us that space is constantly flowing into us, becoming a part of us, a part of our home. It's a gentle whisper from the universe, a continuous, almost imperceptible reminder of our cosmic origins. So, the next time you find yourself tidying up, perhaps reaching for a vacuum or a dust cloth, and you spot those fuzzy little gatherings beneath the furniture, those humble dust bunnies, pause for a moment. Consider the possibility that amidst the everyday fibers and skin flakes, there might be ancient stardust, fragments of comets, whispers from distant stars. They might just be from space. It transforms a mundane chore into a moment of cosmic connection. What are your thoughts on this silent, daily rainfall of cosmic material? Does it change the way you look at the dust in your home? Share your reflections in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey into the subtle wonders of our universe, please consider subscribing or following for more thoughtful explorations. Until next time, keep looking up, and perhaps keep looking down too.